When you have diabetes, what you eat is very important for keeping your blood sugar steady. A common question is whether fruits are good for diabetics, and if so, which ones to choose. Not all fruits are the same. Some can help keep your blood sugar in check, while others might make it spike. This happens because different fruits have varying amounts of protein, fats, and carbohydrates, which all affect blood sugar levels in different ways. For example, fruits that are high in fiber are digested slowly, which helps with blood sugar control. On the other hand, fruits that are high in glucose can quickly raise blood sugar levels because the sugar is absorbed fast into your bloodstream. To help you choose the best fruits for managing your blood sugar, two measures, glycemic index and glycemic load, can be useful. In this video, we'll look at the best sweet fruits to include in your diabetes diet, along with their other health benefits. The glycemic index tells you how quickly a food raises your blood sugar. Foods with a high glycemic index can lead to fast spikes in blood sugar, while foods with a low glycemic index are digested more slowly, resulting in a gradual increase in blood sugar. For people with diabetes, foods with a lower glycemic index are generally better choices than those with a medium glycemic index or a high glycemic index. Glycemic load looks at both the index and the number of carbohydrates in a serving. It helps predict how a food will affect blood sugar levels. A glycemic load of 10 or less is low and is better for those with diabetes. A glycemic load between 11 and 19 is medium, and a glycemic load of 20 or more is high. Now let's talk about the fruits that diabetics can eat without fear. Berries, including blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are some of the healthiest fruits you can eat. They are packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Studies have shown that eating berries may help improve blood sugar control. For instance, a review from 2020 found that consuming berries can lower insulin and blood sugar levels after meals, which is beneficial for people with diabetes. Another review in 2022, which included 22 studies, found that eating blueberries and cranberries significantly reduced fasting blood sugar and the long-term blood sugar control marker, hemoglobin A1C, in people with diabetes. Berries help manage diabetes partly because they are high in fiber, which slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. They are also rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, like flavonoids, that may support healthy blood sugar and insulin levels. Incorporating berries into your diet might even lower your risk of developing diabetes. Research has linked regular berry consumption to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, as well as conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and certain cancers. Enjoying this video? Hit subscribe to stay updated with essential health tips and the latest updates on our channel. Avocados are a unique fruit because they are low in carbohydrates and high in healthy fats. A half avocado contains only 8.5 grams of carbs and nearly 30 grams of healthy fats, making them a great choice for those following lower carb diets. They are particularly high in monounsaturated fats, which can benefit people with diabetes. A 2016 review of 24 studies found that diets high in monounsaturated fats were linked to better blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes compared to those high in carbohydrates or polyunsaturated fats. Avocados are also rich in fiber, which helps reduce spikes in blood sugar after meals. High-fiber diets are beneficial for people with type 2 diabetes as they are associated with better blood sugar control, weight management, improved blood lipid levels, and reduced inflammation. Research has shown that eating avocados can help maintain healthy blood sugar and insulin levels. However, it's worth mentioning that many studies on avocados, including their effects on blood sugar, were funded by the Hass Avocado Board, which aims to promote avocados. Citrus fruits, like oranges and grapefruit, are great choices for people with diabetes. They have a low glycemic index, which means they raise blood sugar levels slowly. These fruits are also full of nutrients that can help reduce inflammation and support healthy blood sugar control. For example, oranges have a glycemic index of 43, which is low. This means they have less of an effect on blood sugar compared to high glycemic index fruits, such as watermelon. Older studies suggest that regularly eating low glycemic index fruits can help people with diabetes lower their HbA1c levels, blood pressure, and risk of heart disease. Citrus fruits are also rich in antioxidant plant compounds, like naringenin, a type of polyphenol known for its strong anti-diabetic properties. Apples are another low glycemic index fruit packed with nutrients that are helpful for managing diabetes. A medium-sized apple contains about 5 grams of fiber, including soluble fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Eating foods high in soluble fiber can help maintain healthy blood sugar and lipid levels, which is especially important for people with type 2 diabetes. Research indicates that apples may be beneficial for those with blood sugar control issues. For example, a 2022 study found that eating an apple before a rice meal significantly reduced post-meal blood sugar levels in people with impaired glucose tolerance compared to eating the rice meal first. The researchers suggested that the soluble fiber and other anti-diabetic compounds in apples may help individuals with high blood sugar levels, such as those with type 2 diabetes. Pomegranates offer several health benefits, including lowering blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol levels, as well as improving insulin resistance. The seeds and juice from pomegranates are rich in bioactive compounds like L-glutanins, anthocyanins, and organic acids, which help reduce inflammation and protect against cell damage. Research indicates that pomegranate products may be particularly beneficial for people with type 2 diabetes. For example, a 2019 study found that drinking 200 milliliters of pomegranate juice daily for 6 weeks led to significant decreases in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in individuals with type 2 diabetes compared to those who did not consume the juice. Since people with type 2 diabetes often face a higher risk of high blood pressure, eating foods with antihypertensive properties is an easy and effective way to support overall health. Pomegranate seeds can also help maintain healthy blood sugar levels. The seeds are especially beneficial for those with type 2 diabetes due to their high fiber content, which slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. While pomegranate juice can be enjoyed by diabetics, it's best to consume it in small amounts alongside a meal that includes fiber and protein to support better blood sugar regulation. The 2020 to 2025 dietary guidelines for Americans suggest that adults should eat 1.5 to 2 cups of fruit each day. If you have diabetes, a healthcare provider can help you create a meal plan that suits your needs, including the right amount and types of fruit that may be most beneficial for you. It's important to know that having diabetes doesn't mean you should avoid fresh fruit. In fact, research shows that eating fruit can lower the risk of diabetes complications and improve blood sugar control in people with type 2 diabetes. A 2019 study from China, which involved 19,473 people with type 2 diabetes, found that as the frequency and amount of fresh fruit consumed increased, both fasting blood sugar and glycated hemoglobin levels decreased. Participants who ate fresh fruit 5 or more times a week had a 30% lower risk of poor blood sugar control compared to those who did not consume fresh fruit. Remember, moderation is key, and incorporating these fruits into a balanced diet can bring you a variety of nutrients and health benefits. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips and delicious food ideas. Don't forget to share your favorite diabetes-friendly fruits in the comments below. Stay healthy and see you next time.